$931.52. And I earned another like $10 in Octopi rewards. I'm just cruising. I'm absolutely cruising. I'm well on my way to poker glory and stardom. That $11 shows what I made today, but that's okay. Let's try and hop on. Seems like I'm playing all the same players every game, but that's quite all right. Let's just see here. See if I can hop in on this table. Get in there quickly. Oh, we got it. We got it. Hi, everybody. All right, so let's get on here. Let's see. GG, Poke. Let's get into the game. See what we can do. Yes, we're happy Meatloaf Belly today because we just had some meatloaf. So good. Oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness. Wonder nobody can hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Do you want to hear me now? Probably not. All right. So, is that better when I have this out of the way? Does it look more professional? Probably not. What do we got here? Happy, happy, happy belly. Here we go. All right, so we are streaming to Twitch, we're streaming to YouTube. I mean, we're streaming all around the globe. This is so much fun, isn't it? It's just so much fun. And there's my first hand. My first hand is, so just for context, I started what? 2 weeks ago, almost exactly 2 weeks ago. I started with $550 and I've just ran it up like crazy, man, to 900 and whatever. Does this mean I'm good? Maybe not. Maybe it means I'm just lucky. I'm just getting lucky with the pokey poke. Dick Locky. I play the same people so far all the time, for the most part. Who's this guy right here? Who's this guy? Kwame Cheese. Oh, I thought it's Chinese. Cheese. It's Chinese cheese. Chickadee Chinese, the Chinese cheese. Do I repop when I pam pam? Am I gonna repop when he three bets me? What do I do? What do I do? If I get it, then that's just a call. That's just a call there, and that is just a call there. Ace Queen suited is just a call when you get three poppies. All right, so far we don't have anybody that have joined, but that's okay because it's still early. All right, what do we got going here? So that was a call. Okay. Can see the call. Check, check. Really? I guess ace queen. Does ace queen? I guess ace queen goes down in value. That's a brick, right? Let me just see here. So check the river, which is, sorry, check the flop, which is fine. Mhm. Who's what? That is that. That's a check, check, okay. And then bet, that makes sense. There's a raise. That's a call. Hmm. Is that a raise? I don't know. It might even be a raise. Might be a good hand for me. Is that a check raise? That's a check raise. That would be a check raise. I mean, that's my board, pal, not your board. Guamal cheese. Is that a stretch? Let's go eight. Let's go eight. Yeah, let's raise. Hmm. Yeah, let's raise. What the heck? What's Dick Lackey gonna do? Dick? Dick? What is Dick going to do? He folded. Dick. Hmm. Interesting. He folded. He called and then he folded. So must have had like a small, maybe like third pair or something like that. And this guy was just two overs, maybe? Probably two overs. Yeah. Just speculating here. I really don't know. I really don't have an idea. Anybody who says they does is full of poo poo. Ace three. Ace three. It's right at the bottom of my range. It's the bottom. It's the bottom. You're going the right way for a spanked bottom. Yeah, earlier today, probably an hour, 2 hours ago, somewhere around there. I got a little caught up, but I actually didn't because I think I folded at the right time. Who the heck was I playing? I'm playing Dick. I was playing. Who the heck was I playing? Dick. You're gonna fold. You called Dick. Hmm, I can do this, I can do that. There's little things I can do. Probably just better to check it down, check it down, down. Do, 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 do I raise? No. Do, do. I just call and just see. It's a very good card for me. You bet again with a very good card for me. Very good card for me. Bet twice. Check, bet, bet. Check, bet, bet. Okay, let me just check this line here. That's a half pot. That's kind of severely over bluffed, right? Did he maybe run into a queen? I gotta call that. Yep. Check, bet, bet. Check, bet, bet. Okay. Check, donk, donk. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Mistake, 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 mistake. But my meatloaf belly's still happy. Hmm. Maybe he was betting, but you know what? That was, come to think of it, I mean, he's donking against under the gun. He went half pot. Yep. Not, not a good call. Even though I needed what? 50% pot. You need one, two, three. You need 25% equity to call that. Do I win that one out of every? I don't even think I win that one out of every four times. So no, I might win it at one out of every six or seven times. That's a bluff. That's never a bluff. What am I saying? There you go. I just coached myself. Good coaching. Way to go. Where were you, coach? Where were you before that? Gotta tighten up the chin strap here. It's okay. At least you're learning, right? You're learning. You're learning. You're getting better. You're So, I mean, I make a lot of good moves, but I make some dumb moves. And you make some good moves, and you make some dumb moves, and then you try and average it out. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Should I repop? Should I repop? I'm gonna repop. Pop, 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 pop. Republic Lucky. That is Hungarian flag. He's the Hungarian Terminator. I'm the Terminator, and I'm Hungarian. The real one was what, Austrian. The real Terminator was Austrian. This guy is he's Hungarian. He's the Hungarian Terminator. Is that the Smurfs? La 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 la. People are gonna watch this and go, "Is this guy high?" Okay, low board. Mm, people can get very carried away. I mean, why? Why? Your ace? Ace is good. Ace Jack? Is your ace Jack? Is that not maybe a bet? That board? No, it's probably a check call. This is only a tiny, teeny, tiny, tiny, teeny, tiny, 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 teeny, tiny, tiny, tiny call. Where am I? I'm in the cutoff, better than you, better than you. Let's check it down. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I'm gone? You can probe me. Uh, call raise, raising, just a call, just a call, just a call. Yeah, it's a fold. I'll just fold. Fold every once in a while, call every once in a while. That's like that hand right there is tiny bit of redraw with the ace. I mean, you know the probes are coming, right? You definitely know there's turn probes. And so you do try and protect your checking range, but sometimes you just gotta fold. I mean, sometimes you just fold out the, well, not necessarily the bottom of my range, but I mean, it wasn't a heck of a lot of redraw. I got a redraw to an ace. If a five comes, I mean, that does me no good. Another low board, so let's see what happens here. It's a decent sized pot. And this guy could absolutely have a lot of overs here. Um, I mean, you're looking at, so he makes the call. Now, that could have ended up being a good card for him. But whoa, there's a set. That's a set. No, sixes. Whoa, dude. Sixes. Oh my goodness. That's a huge overplay. A huge overplay. Let's just see. Okay, so all right. So what do we got? That was raised. Okay, that was just a single raise pot. He checks, he bet, he raised. He raised with sixes. Sixes on that board. Huh. That's a bluff raise. Hmm. Then, I mean, the other guy had aces. So, and then he just called, he smooth called. And then, yeah, I don't know why. That's a strange one. That was a huge bet bluff. I mean, if you're gonna bluff, you're gonna rep probably a set trips. You're repping trips. Um, I mean, you're probably gonna have to go all in if you're gonna do that. Hmm. What you gonna do when you're gone? What you gonna do? Hmm. Okay. Some interesting hands, that's for darn sure. Going on. Hmm. Let's just go delayed C bet here. B33. I'll go small. See what happens. And let's see. Are we telling a story? What kind of story are we telling? Are we good? Does it telling a story actually make sense? Hmm. Does telling a story makes sense? I mean, you're doing this, you're doing that with this line, that, whatever. That card came in. I mean, I've got ace nine in my range. Where was I? Behind the, was I under the gun or the cutoff there? Sevens in the cutoff. So yeah, I got nines in my range. I got king nine suited. I got let's just see. Maybe I want to raise this guy. This is under the gun. What's this? 6-5? Yeah, maybe I do want to raise this guy. No, I just want to call. Just a smooth call, smooth call. Let me just check this down. It's us three again. What do you do? What do you do when you live in a shoe? Right. Let's see if this guy wants to bet. One more time. Let's take it down the river. Come on. Come on, cheesehead. There we go. There we go, cheesehead. 12, 13, 14, 3.5. 3.5? 3.5? 3.5 is good. Take it down to the river. Down to the river. Down to the river. Dun, 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 dun. Down to the river. Do I check? It's not a very good card for me. Not a good card for me. But I still won the hand. Do 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 do. He's not very happy. He had top two pair. Oh well. Kwam of Chinese. Yeah. It's not Kwam of Chinese. It's cheese. Damn it. Damn it. It's cheese. Think I'm doing. That was a scare card. He bets there, but I check raised him already. But he bets there. What do you do? You gotta call, I guess. Hopefully he has top two, but I mean, yeah, he said it's not very happy. Not a happy camper. All right, let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. People would be saying, "What are you doing? You're even considering folding fives?" Yeah, that's just what I like to do. Very, very small percentage of the time. I don't even know why. Does that make sense? Frequencies? I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? It's just a quirk. Maybe I should just open things up a little bit more. Open up the throttle. But I kind of do like the way that I play pre-flop so far. I'm pretty comfy with it. Snuggled. I'm nuzzled in, hibernating for the winter in my pre-flop play. It's usually pretty solid. And again, a lot of people have pretty solid pre-flop play, so I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm anything special. So what do we got here? So that is a big Donka Stonkaroni. Where is that? Is he taking the lead? Is that a check check? Wow. Dick folder than Dick folded faster than like my dick in a stiff breeze. Outside right now because it's really cold. Yeah. It starts to look like a button on a fur coat. Man, this guy at camp. Larry at camp, right? Larry at camp. Oh my God, the guy's so funny. He's right next door. Button on a fur coat. See if there's any Mendo Rendos. Okay, so check, 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 check. Hmm. Okay, check, check, bet, check, bet, check, check, bet, check, check, bet, check. That's a really broken line. But let's just see if would he have followed through there? Yeah, I guess the check was okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. It's 15 minutes of the stream. Depending on how I feel, maybe we'll do a long stream. We'll have to see. I'll figure it out. I'll get it all figured out. Uh, can check later. Okay, so what do we got here? We're in the BB. Come on, Cheesehead. Let's go, Cheesehead. Hi, Chad. Uh, maybe it's a raise. 99 would be a raise. Maybe I should have poppitude. Is that a bet? So I think that's a bet. Check. Yeah, what size of a bet? That would be a bet. Check. I'm gonna call this, see what happens, and then else do you got? I mean, I get beat by. What do I get beat by? Is that a value bet? Check bet bet. Check bet bet. Check bet bet. That is a highly overbluff line. I gotta make the call. Yep. Don't want to make the call, but kind of do. Against two people, is that a highly overbluff line? I kind of had to make that call. Uh, check, bet, bet. What do we get here? Check, bet, bet with a king turn over card. Check, bet, bet. That's a pretty overbluffed, right? That would be pretty overbluffed as far as I know. So yeah, didn't like that call, but did not like the call. I had a very, very strong suspicion that I was beat there. But um, do I win? Let's see here. Do I win? What is it? Three quarters bet there. Is that a three quarters bet? Two thirds? 70% bet? 75% bet? So with that, that means 40 something percent equity. So if I got equity in the 40s, that means that is one out of every like 3.5. Is he bluffing one out of every 4 times? 3.5 times? Let's see, it wouldn't be 4 times, it'd be 4.5 times. So is he bluffing that many times? Like one out of every, what is it? One out of every 4.5? Yeah, good chance. Good chance. Let's see here. Let's add the pot up. Oh no, it's not even that. Let's see here. What am I doing? I should be able to know this from my head, but okay. So what was the bet? What was the bet? I had King 10. Uh, and some people just don't bluff there, right? But let's just see. So he is 15. It's 11.25 into 15. 11.25. Oh, that's a 70% bet. Okay, so 75. So that means that it would be um so 11, what was it? 11 what? Yeah. Uh, times yeah, okay, so if we go 1125, so we'll go 15 plus 1125 plus 1125 equals, so that is my call is 2750. Am I raising that ever, ever, ever? No. 2750. Okay. So if we divide that by 1125, which is I got to call is 2.4. So every 2.5 times, is he bluffing one out of every 2.5 times he makes that play? And that is a relatively over bluffed range, right? So seven jack. Oh, yeah, I gotta bet that. Um, hmm. Every 2.5 times. Check bet bet. Check bet bet. Yes, I would have to say that over time, his pacing was strange though, right? His pacing was just like, but you got to turn over a card, which is not an ace. The only problem is there was three people. That's the only problem. So go over this till the cows come home here. Pre-flop, check, 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 check. Bet. He bet, and then there's a fold. Okay, so that is more of an indication of a strong ace. So, yeah, that is the fact that Dick Lackey was in the hand. That's probably the best indication that he had a strong hand and that he is, that I was no good there. Even though typically, if it was just the two of us, if it was just the two of us, then yeah, yeah, that's a differentiating factor right there. That is important to know. That is important to know. This could be a really fun hand. Let's get fun here. All right. Let's three bet this guy here. 2.2. So we're going to 11. Really three betting you like? Yeah. Yes. Yes, that is a learning lesson right there. Okay. Bing, bing. There's a light bulb that just went off. Turned on. Hopefully it didn't go off. But yeah, that is so true. Um, hmm so true. Three people, different dynamic. I mean, that's a value bet. And that's a king with a better kicker than I am. Plus, plus, what's his position? Was he in the hijack? What am I doing? That was kind of dumb. Wait a second, that stacked it out more, right? I mean, check bet bet. Uh, yeah, okay, but okay, okay, okay. Early position though, earlier position. I'm pretty sure he was in the hijack. So let's go all the way back down to this hand, this card, this everything. King 10. Let's go King 10. Yeah, he was in the hijack. So that pushes everything up. He's not Abe. You got to add these things up and pay attention. Pay attention. I should have folded that. Should have folded. Oh well. What you gonna do? So it makes it fun. Making the mistakes and then trying to correct them. Look at this. Raise, bet, raise, re-raise. Now, this could easily be a bluff re-raise with some really good equity. Could have ace, queen of hearts here. Now, Dick has to call, what, 10 out of 24. It's got okay odds to call if he wants to hit his hand. And then you always have to add the implied odds in there, right? If you're figuring implied odds, all that jazzy Jeff, then you are. Yeah, all depends on what he's got. But he raised. It's a pure bluff raise. Hmm, okay. All right. What else we got going on here? Okay. So again, low board. Um, just gotta watch you bluffing on a board like this. Let's see, it's probably two overs or something. Ace. He wants to bring his ace down to the river. Yep. Oh, ace right here. Ace king. Well, he raised. That's right. He raised. He called. Hmm. So, okay. 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 This five off is not in the under the gun repertoire. JJ Walker against the hijack. Pretty much always raising, right? You know what? I'm gonna call this time just to see what happens here. That's what happens, right? So this a bluff raise against the hijack? Probably not. Probably not. Big bet. I can't. I got blockers, right? Plus I have a little bit of equity here. I gotta take one bullet at least. All right. So bet or check raise? My bet is going to be huge. Ching, dum, 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 da dum, dum, da dum, dum, bum, 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 bum. I love when a big bluff gets through. Love it. Bluffs are so much fun. A number of different ways to win a hand. And that doesn't mean I'm good by any stretch of the imagination, but that just put the pressure on. Even if they have top two, maybe they call. But I mean, what do I have there? I call, that comes through. Then I had some excellent redraw. So that was a good thing. And it's super counterintuitive as well. I want to raise somebody here. So this guy's effective cutoff. Oh, I really want to raise Matt's Rob. I don't know why. I just like raising people. But taking people out of their comfort zone is actually it's all about, right? Taking someone to the deep, dark forest where there is only one way out. King 10 is a fold. Not all the time, but it's a fold right now. A lot of poker players, they do. Some poker players, they will share, but some poker players will be like, well, they're gonna figure me out, figure my strategy, figure this, figure that. That's bullshit. I think that's absolute bullshit. There's actually something to be said for there is something to be said for what do I do if he raises me there? I'm folding. Sexes. Sexes. Dick. What are we gonna do, Dick? 6.9. 69er for Dick. As anybody and everyone can tell, I don't really take this game too seriously. I'm just here for a good time, maybe entertain a couple people. Not a long time. Because are any of us here for a long time? What's a long time? I mean, literally. I don't remember remember this day. What is the date today? November 26th, Wednesday, November. There's only one Wednesday, November 26th of 2025 that you're going to have in your lifetime. That's it. Once this day is gone, no more. So it just, I mean, the sands just go through the hourglass, and every single person on the planet, a little bit of the sand, right? Every single day. And there's nothing that any of us can do about it. So we might as well just accept it, right? And be happy. King in the North. What are you doing, King in the North? Queen Jack. Nah, nah. Sometimes, sometimes. I think he's expecting me to have Queen Jack. Okay, check, check. Uh, what are we gonna do here? We might have picked up a draw with a single diamond. Just thinking out loud, probably. See, he checks, so he just donked out. Turn probe. Depending on how much equity he has, he's raising. That's interesting. Okay, I like that play. Obviously, hmm. So we're looking at a relatively condensed range, right? Say relatively, but let's see here. Semi-capping, right? And the reason it's semi-capping is because, look, everyone's winning here. Every single person's winning. Impossible, obviously. But I remember watching this guy back, oh my God, 10, 15 years ago. This guy was like a poker player. And then you said, well, I went over a weekend and won 10 grand over a weekend. 21 tables. I mean, playing 21 tables at the same time, all he's going to do is click, 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 fold, raise, fold, raise, fold, raise, fold, bet, fold. This, I mean, it's just insane to play that many tables. But I guess you're not really doing it you're just trying to rack up. How do you play high quality play by doing that? So you're just trying to rack up the points as much as you possibly can. I don't know if this guy is still around, or maybe he made him like millions of dollars and just it's just gone now. What do we got here? Okay, so we got three triple Broadway. Um, that's not a 10. It's probably not a bluff. Look, this London Fisher is a huge bluffer. I haven't even seen it. This guy's a bluffer for sure. Uh, Bluff Razor here. So probably needs some kind of a reg tag, but we'll see. And the Cheesemeister over here. I don't know. We'll just start off with a reg tag and see what happens. Hasn't really done much to indicate. Yeah, who's ever in the stream right now? Hello. Appreciate you being here. I have come to the conclusion that playing cash games is a hell of a lot more fun than playing tournaments. Tournaments, I could maybe get into tournaments. Um, Again, the different mentality that shift, like there's certain points in tournaments that are like casino-like mentality, right? And you can say, well, okay, there's ICM, there's this, there's that, whatever. I mean, then there's bubble. There's a science to it, and people who are unbelievable. They're masters at it. They win millions of dollars, of course. And that's, I mean, the people in the world who are famous because of their tournament play, and that's what people love to watch, right? So, no problem there. God bless you. God bless each and every one of you that loves the tournaments. I think yeah, absolutely like live tournaments better just because okay, so did they bluff? That I think that was a bluffing board. Was that a bluffing board with the ace seven? I think. Why was that not bluffed? That was missed. Okay, wait. Check, 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 check. That was okay. That was a bluff. And that missed. That was a bluff. Okay. I mean, take your queen down? Come on now. Come on now. I think we got a downgrade. Just slightly. Just slight downgrade. I mean, you're going to take your queen to the river? Hmm. This guy could be taking his ace down at the river. I mean, that wasn't a bad board. I mean, the ace is okay for you. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, so maybe the jury's still out. We'll see. Maybe there's an upgraded. Maybe there'll be more of a play. Throw some in, see what it's like. King Deuce against the cutoff. Let's see if that's a raise. Yeah, we're not going to raise it this time. Okay. Well, second pair. Okay with that. Just a call for now. Just a call for now. Just a call for now. I have to call this. Hmm, okay. All right. Nice hand. Hmm. I mean, that's all I could do is just call, right? Why were they afraid of the flush? Yeah. That's not something they should have been afraid of. So again, well, I lost a hand, and you know what? You just lose hands every once in a while. No big deal. But at the same time, and those are big bets, which is good. Um, Perfectly acceptable for me to, I mean, That second ace comes, okay? So back call. I mean, king, like what else is out there though? There's no draws out there. Well, the ace comes, so I mean, they could be betting with its draw. Hmm. Yeah, okay. But second pair, when that comes, I don't think that that is an insta fold. I don't think it's an insta fold. I mean, okay, I start to merge towards a king, obviously. Now that ace hits, so they bet again. That should have been a tell. Yeah. And I wasn't on a flush draw. I just called there. Picked up some equity. Yeah, I guess I could have been on a draw and picked up some equity on the turn. Called. What am I going to call with, though, that I wouldn't raise? I mean, yeah, like a queen seven of clubs or something like that. Queen, maybe a queen eight of clubs. Queen nine of clubs. Queen ten of clubs. Queen jack of clubs. Probably not because I came on the river anyway, but didn't know that at the time, so okay. All right. Could have been two mistakes there. Um, when the second ace comes, you go, what? I mean, okay. Could have an ace, right? It's unlikely though. So what are they betting with? And why are they betting so rapidly? It's pretty quick bets. So what we need to do is we need to just put all of this together and continually go back to the drawing board and say, okay, well, let's make the mistakes, but let's not make the mistakes over and over and over again, if that makes sense. There's certain mistakes that you can make that can cost you major EV. I haven't made any of those major ones as of yet, but it's just tightening some things up, tightening some things up with maybe a little bit better reads. Um, I mean, big bet. Mm-hmm. He's 10. So big bet call. That just funnels me right to a king. Ace comes, they're like, oh my God, so amazing. He has a king. I'm trying to think of what sort of other club draws am I going to call it. I guess, yeah, some shitty. Um, I could have 6-5 clubs. Yeah. Then pick up a little bit more equity. Or am I going to call with three deuce of clubs? Pick up a wheel draw? Does that be ace two, three, four? Possibly. Yes, possibly. Pick up a wheel draw. So three, two of clubs, three deuce of clubs, and then that ace comes and I have a wheel draw and Yes, I guess it's a possible hand. Three deuce. Do I even call with the damn three deuce against? What was that? That was a cutoff. I mean, that's not even in my repertoire against the cutoff. So no. Hmm. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Big hand. Big hand. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Which I definitely doing. I will try not to sing out of key. Try a little help, my friend. Hmm. Good. There's threes there. Ace ten a call. Big bet. Big bet. It's quite value heavy. Everyone's leaving the table. All right, so are we just wrapping up? Is that what we're doing? We're gonna wrap up here. Yeah. I guess we are wrapping up, so I'm gonna go to a different table if I can find one. See if I can join this one. Oh, you took my seat. You took my seat, dude. All right. Okay, well, let's go here then. See if I got this one. Yeah, I do. See if we got some new players. All right, so let's get back into the stream here and gadoosh, gadoosh, gadoosh. There we go. We even have some new players. New players, new excitement. All right, let's go. Oh, it's only money. Just, you can't help but have a smile on your face when you see that profile. You just can't, right? Same with Abutzi, Abnitzi, Ibnutzi. Jiminy Ship It. Love it. London Fisher. Okay. Hey Boots, probably the dullest one, which is mine. Excuse M1. We're gonna call that. There's a bunch of kings, but second pair. Because it's kind of player dependent, but I mean, do I bet this for protection? Do I check raise? Probably just check. Call? Yeah, okay. That's definitely a value bet. If that's a value bet, then we got to bet. pretty sure this is a raise, but we'll look after. Check it out. Jiminy ship it. Jiminy ship it, baby. He's on a roll. Jiminy ship it's on a roll. Why would that not be a raise? Of course it's a raise. You silly boy. Oh, okay. I just want to see if we can get to raise anyone. Gonna be anyone to raise. So effective hijack. I'm there. Hijack. 5-4. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Yes. It's pretty good. That would be a check raise. Let's see here. I'm doing that. Yeah, check raise. That's a check raise. That is a. Let's see. That hand right now deserves at least that. Probably that. Alfalfa. Check the flop, right? Check the flop. Ba-boom. Too high, it pushes them towards a flush, but they got a one-liner, then B75 doesn't really push them. B75 is acceptable. I do believe that B75 is acceptable. Alex Stacks. Alex Stacks just came from the Peeler Bar. Alex Stacks. That just sounds like a stripper name. This came off a gift. And not at 722. Getting a few hands in before the shift. Alex Stacks. It should be Alexis Stacks, actually, not Alex, but I used to know a girl in Calgary named Alex. So, still could be Alex Stacks. It's telling me I have three of a kind jacks. Wow. That's amazing. And I would have lost. Why do you even tell me that? Silly, silly, silly software. Wish I got more comments now on my the first so many comments were so fun on the YouTube channel. I mean, some of them are so cool, they're so encouraging, they're so everything. But then like one of the first ones is like, "Give it up, old timer." Loved it. Absolutely loved it. This ain't for you. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. Playoffs. Only if I hit like 99, I'll just do that one. New shorts. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do. Got some good views on those ones. Nice. Nice. Me likey. Me likey. All right. Mm, 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 mm. 6-3. The old 6-3. Let's go, London. London calling. Na, 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 na. London calling. If he repumps me hijacking, then I would have to fold my hand. But he didn't. London calling. London calling. There was a new, just got a new follower on Twitch. So thank you so much. Looks like a sir. I can't remember what the name is, but let me see here. Lovely person. I'm sure an absolutely lovely person. Hello. Alex Stacks and Dick-a-dee-dee-dee. See if they decide to poppity boo. I do have a gutter. Yeah, you know what? If they decide to poppity boo probe with a 50%, like so many people do, um, I'm gonna repop. Hmm. Okay. So this one deserves a those guys. Okay, flush comes in. Jack 10. Flush comes in. Very low board. I gotta give up. I gotta give up. Yep. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Good hand. Good hand. Good hand, Alex. Throw up me hands. Like the flush is. So I had a bet check. Now, if I had a bet check bet line, or sorry, I checked my bet line on flush river. It's pretty overbluffed. So that means it probably works. Flush river and a check bet bet. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Flush river on a check bet bet. Starting to lift up my mouse. I don't want to lift that. Just slide the damn thing. Uh, if I begin to, yeah, come on, join. If I start to become more proficient at 100 NL, which I'm not bad. Yeah, I'm not bad at it, but I gotta get better. It's like a video game, really. It's a fairly complicated video game, but I mean, if you just look at it like that, just look at it like a video game. This is just points. And you're trying to build up points. It's not money, it's points. You gotta level up. Like it's all these other people that are trying to do the same thing and get their points. London calling. Do. Alex Stacks is gonna get one of these tags just because. Looks like some okay play so far. I think Jiminy Ship It was a 200 NL player on Stars. Pretty sure. Yep, Jiminy Ship It. Yes, sir. Yep, I think so. I think so. Well, there are some pretty decent because he was a pretty reg. He was a reggy. I am BKT. I am BKT. I'm a big monster. So what do we got here? Effective hijack. Ace nine. So we we could. Let's see what happens here. Um, yeah, with an ace, let's see if they decide to bet that. There could be a draw there. Could be a draw there. So, do I check my ace down to the river? Is that a blunder on this board? Is that a blunder? Or do I bet? Hmm. Rickish board. Is that a blunder? Hmm. Now, am I supposed to bet there? Damn it. Maybe I am supposed to bet there, try and get them off an ace. They're playing that very close to the vest. Now, I mean, yeah, okay, that made sense, right? They took their ace queen down. Then again, I could be checking down a pocket pair. So I think, but with that board, that was really low board. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's so close. It's pretty close, I think. I think the next time I'm gonna bet that shit. I think the next time I'm gonna have to bet that. I mean, that board was not necessarily too bad to me. And it's relatively low. There's double Broadway board. Check, check. No bet. If we just checked all the way down. Check, check, bet. Single Broadway, double Broadway. There's no double Broadways boards. There's a triple Broadway. Got to be a little bit careful of, but hmm. Yeah, okay. Probably a bet. Probably a bet. Mm-hmm. You weigh these things, but then again, being an empty vessel, you just goes right through. Just retain the information, try and retain the smarts, and let everything else just go through. Any emotion that's related to any decision that you make, just it's like the wind. Empty vessel. Remove the ego from the game as much as possible. Just make sound, logical decisions. I haven't been getting the greatest hands on this table, but again, that's so randomized. That you're going to get that. Man, if I'm playing 25% of all hands, then I mean, it's pretty decently high. It's kind of a little above taggy, a little below laggy. It's kind of laggy. That would be my true average. Gemini. Jiminy was a good razor. Just look for opportune times. There's some bluffing going on there. As far as I remember, Gemini, pretty darn good player. Always fun to play against somebody who is relatively solid. Uh, Possibly, quite possibly, even much better than I am. If that's the case, then where's K-Tune from? Where is K-Tune from? K-Tune is from. K-Tune is from Guyana. I think I've played against K-Tune, no? No, 13 hands. Not really. Because I saw somebody else from Guyana, and then I started getting on a little bit of a rant about Jim Jones. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Guyana. Yep. Kool-Aid. That's where that phrase, don't drink the Kool-Aid, came from. I remember having a Life magazine way back in the day, and it talked about that, it had a picture, the whole story of Jim Jones. I love that. That Life magazine back in the 70s. Parents used to buy that. I think grocery shopping at Loblaws. Oh, we got a call here. So there's ace queen. There is those configurations are probably not any tens plus. Small, could be fives, could be sixes, and could be a. Okay, there's sixes, there's fives, there's draws. King is not a good card for Jimny. I mean, eights not really gonna stick around, but eights, eight's gonna repop. Good. Against the cutoff, maybe. Uh, again, just thinking out loud, thinking out loud. So you're small blind, you're raising, you uh, get four bet in the cutoff. I mean, you're re-raising pretty much everything. You might even be folding, you're calling sixes and raising sevens. So, I mean, yeah, I guess there's fives in there. What else are you calling? A lot of ace queen, but suited. Yeah, probably ace queen suited and king queen suited. I mean, a lot of the other hands are just gonna go for it. All depends on how your range is configured, though. I mean, that is true. A lot of people have similar ranges, obviously, but not the same. Some people just like to get frisky. Some people just like to just get a little adventurous. Lovely 3 drops of Pepsi. Diet Pepsi, of course. Pepsi Max, I think. Just because I do not like having a lot of sugar in my system at any point in time. Okay, so with the we got a call from K-Tune, short stack. They call. I mean, that's a pretty decent card for the caller. Unless they're on a draw. If they're on a draw, too. I mean, wow. That was like, okay, I don't want you to hit. See, that was a charging the draws hand. Charging the draws. And that is generally doesn't make sense, right? You want the draws to stay in because you're going to hit most of the time, right? Uh, yeah, I hate 7. I'm not going to raise that. Okay. Third pair. Yeah, I could probably raise. I can call. I can do a whole bunch. Just going to call this time, see what happens. I might pick up some equity. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that is a good hand for me. Um, check raise. That'll be a check raise. That will be a check raise. 12, 13, 14. That will be a raise. See what they do. Still could have top pair hanging around. Bunch of stuff here. Hmm. So that was a kind of a medium-ish equity bluff raise. That was like maybe prohibited. No, I don't think so, actually. A bet would have been dumb, probably, but a raise, yeah, okay. That was an acceptable play. I do believe that was an acceptable play. Another thing that I do believe poker players should adhere to is not worrying so much about the damn flush. I mean, straights are more common than flushes. And I mean, people are so scared of the flush when these three flush comes on and so on. I mean, three times out of four, they don't have it, right? More than three times out of four. I mean, a lot of times they'll have only one card. So start thinking about that in terms of just reality. I mean, you can always bet things, and then I mean, people let you know if they've got some equity, right? If they've got it. Sometimes people get trappy. Sometimes you get caught. I mean, that's where balance comes into play, right? No. No, 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 no. What are we at here? We are at 52 minutes. We're having a nyeh day. Picking up some octopi money, octopus money. So again, just to recap, anybody who people actually watch the people watch the replay as well. So they watch the stream. I get a few watchers of the replay as well. So I mean, we're just building the channel. It's like 13, 14 days old. So, and this is just me playing poker, and I decided to throw the camera on. So, um, what was I going to say? It'll come back to me. Oh yeah. I'm not pretending to be the best poker player of all time or by any stretch of the imagination. You probably do deserve to get raised just because K-Tune, K-Bop. Okay, so you called probably we're going to go 7, 8. We're gonna go 7. We're gonna go 8. He repops me. No, that's a move. And I pretty much, yeah, against these guys, yeah, we're not calling with tens plus. He's probably gonna re-raise me or just go all in. So pretty relaxed there. Relaxed, but always diligent. Diligent. Ooh, like it. I like it. So what's he calling me with? Capped his range. Kind of like that. That would be a check. That would be a good check raise. Just because we got a couple cards in the danger zone, he decides to bet. So that 8 off is not so bad. Now, he's not merged. So what we're gonna do is we are still maybe relatively polar. With that card, so he could have a nine. What am I gonna do? Probably best to just check this. Yeah. Mm, hmm, yeah, probably a give up. Is that a bet? Is that a bet? Am I going to get him off a top pair? Probably a good chance I will. If I'm going to get him off a top pair, I am going to bet big, which I would. That's a thing, right? Yeah, that's a thing. Um, so yeah, let me see here. What am I looking up again? Like that was a check bet. So if that was a check bet line, same hand, same caller, maybe we'll get the same result. Oh, two callers. Are you kidding me? Hmm, hmm. I'm only gonna bet this maybe. Hmm. Yeah. So he's pretty aggro. He can easily be betting. He's five. He's pretty aggro. All right. So, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, check bet line straight. The straight comes four straight river. That's a four straight. That was a four straight river, right? Yes, it was a four straight river. Well, there's a gap there, but four straight river. Was there straight on the turn as well? I mean, that's not terribly bluffed. Check bet. That's under bluffed. Check bet. So if I was to bet again, four straight river, it's under bluffed. It's definitely under. That's bets over there. So underbluffed, underbluffed, underbluffed. Probably a reason it's underbluffed. But I'm just thinking, like, okay, he could easily just have a 10. I mean, he could have nine to complete. Out there. Okay, that's probably pretty standard. Um, really good to think through and talk through spots while just either while you're playing or while they're going on, and just trying to build up that comprehension, that perception of looking at all the different factors. And you don't have to bet and bluff every single time as well, right? And for me, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of leaks in my game. I may be an okay player, but guaranteed there's a bunch of leaks in my game, and people point them out and they tag me as this, that, and the other thing, which is great. A lot of it's probably true. Um, I think as being a poker player, the best way to have the most amount of success, whatever the success is going to be, is to just be completely honest with yourself. Do not delude yourself into thinking that you're any better than you are, because that means you're playing bigger games and you'll lose more money and you just won't feel good about the game. And I mean, it's just there's just a lot of things that go on along with that. So um, you just stay within your wheelhouse, the wheelhouse of where you're at right now, and then gradually, progressively kind of just move up the ranks as you get better, as you feel more comfortable. When they talk about taking shots are fine. Cut off. See, Jiminy likes the three bet. Love it. It's not very scary, so Jiminy's gonna bet. I mean, you're either in or you're out. Oh, it's a call. Well, okay. It's good cash out. Just go. Just go. If they happen to hit it, they hit it, whatever. And then move on. I mean, that part of the whole game is just, don't like that part of the game. Really get to the high notes when I make that comment. Don't like that. May the Schwartz be with you. Jack, hijack. Another ace four. Call again. Call again. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, okay. So we're calling again. He's got 87.5. Um, let's see here. We've got hijack call. Hijack call. Is that a button? Button three bet. Ace four is gonna fold. Yeah, I'm gonna fold there. Not enough firepower. Cut off call. Big blind three bet. I mean, yeah. Button three bet though. It's almost the same, right? Oh, cut off call plus button three bet. No, only an ace five. Yeah, only an ace five. This guy likes to play though. This dude likes to play. Ladies, wasn't that a lady? Who the frick did that? Big blind button, big blind three bet. Calling you, pal. Gotta calm down. You're gonna go for a shove. Don't like this. I do not like this, but I have to call. Yep. Have to call, have to call, have to call. There's bluffs there. So, have to call. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when you live in a shoe? That's pretty exciting. Pretty fun hand. I mean, there's bluffs there. What are you going to do, right? I mean, you can't just let somebody run over you. So, there's busted draws. There are, I mean, there's a bunch of ace king, a lot more ace king than kings. So, I mean, black king. Yeah, I hit a black king too. Could have hit the almost nuts. Oh well. Happy Meatloaf Belly. We could do that with jacks, tens. Maybe we might have. Might have. I mean, queens are just the ladies. It's just, yeah. You're hesitating. You're hesitating. You're like, yeah, okay. Two hands that beat me, really, out of everything he could have had, kings and aces. Everything else. I beat everything else. There's no way he's got like an ace nine or something like that. Very, very unlikely. Yeah, so many bluffs there. I mean, yeah. Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin. Could have been the 3 or 4 6 bags, I don't know, but look at the mess I'm in. My head's like a football. Think I'm gonna die. Tell me, oh my, wasn't that a party? Some of the grapefruit, more like a hat. So someone under the kitchen table talking to my old tomcat. Then we talk about hockey. The cat was talking back. That wasn't that a party? Do 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 do. Sure, it's just my memory playing tricks on me. But I think I saw my buddy cutting down my neighbor's tree. Wasn't that a party? Hmm. Hmm. What a sick bluff. Just a sick bluff. Just a sick, low frequency bluff like that. Is it worth it? I mean, how often are they going to call if you go all in? Not that often, but when they do, yeah, difficult to call. And then sometimes they're going to have the nuts, but I mean, they didn't bet. A lot of people will bet that. They'll bet the turn. Just. Mhm. Meow, meow, mother. Wasn't that a party? Do, do, do. Wasn't that a party? Hmm. Truck stuck in the snow again. Truck stuck in. Tick tock, tick tock. Oh, 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 tick tock, make it pop.
Just when you think that the coast is clear, there in the road is a white-tailed deer, and deer, 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 deer. What? Just when you think,
Come on. No.
coast is clear, there in the road is a white-tailed.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Hmm, okay. All righty. All righty. All righty. Zoned in TikTok for a minute. Okay. I think that guy might be a good player too. It might be a holdover from Stars, a migrant. Loves to make those calls, huh? Just loves to make those calls. Gonna call, you're gonna call. I might need to do another blast. Another blast. 7-5 is not gonna call. I'm turning my play into a sea shanty. Then drew the ace. I'm usually out on a Wednesday night playing some 807 cornhole. So my wife is like, I'm not used to you being here. I'm just sitting in my office playing poker. Come on. Come on, honey. It's a pretty decent table. It's like there's some pretty decent players here. I can't remember Andrew the Ace. Yeah, he did make a couple of blatant mistakes. And just because better than made one or two mistakes, I shouldn't. It was mostly one pretty decent one. And I made a couple blunders myself. So I deserve the, what is it, neon greenish tag. What is going on? You would absolutely, you have to play an insane amount of poker. An insane amount of poker to make a good living just off a rake back. Give it a lot. Really would. 3, 4, 6. Do 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 do. Do I ever check aces here? No, I don't. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Good douche. We're gonna fast play. Maybe I should check on a king. Maybe I'll just check on a king. King's my card. King is my card. And I am going to. That's a lot, right? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when they don't call? Well, would I do that as a bluff? I mean, yeah, it's very rare they're gonna call with a king, so I might as well just take it down then. Then let them pick up some equity is okay. Play is gonna work a lot, right? With that specific board. King comes off, check, check, and then just blasts. Like get the bazooka on the shoulder. Just can't get it back. My ketone order is coming soon. Lovely. That's what I spend my money on. Health supplements and cold plunges and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Single Broadway. Blind on blind. Over. Hard I tried. Never thought. And I just can't get it. So 2.4 million. I don't know if is that one person get. I don't think that's if one person gets a bad beat. It's probably if it's probably spread out. That's probably the total or something. It's probably the total. Let me just see here. Okay, let's click on that. Yeah, so it's spread out amongst 6 grand. That's pretty good. I don't think. I don't think that's a thing. Bigger. That's funny. Bad beat Jack. Oh, Trigger. I thought I said Tigger. Nice. 6 grand. Beautiful. Hmm. So we've got button. Huh. Nope. 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 How was I even considering that? What am I gonna do? His range is way the hell up there. Smattering, a smattering of bluffs, but it's a pretty strong range. Very bottom of my range here. Very close to the bottom of my range. Huh. Is that? I think it is a. Yeah, it's gotta be a bet, right? Gotta be a bet. Gotta be a bet. Hmm. Second pair. Second pair. Do I just check that down? He's not gonna call me with. He's not gonna call me with anything. Yeah. Okay. Was that a bet? Queen 10. He didn't three bet me. Why didn't he bet me? Three bet me. Queen 10. Hmm. That is unorthodox. Okay, just learning a little bit more about this guy's style. Unorthodox. Alfalfa. That card was good for me, regardless of the queen. So bet check, bet on a bet check, bet on a river over car is highly bluffed. It's highly bluffed. Bet check, bet river over card. Hmm. Okay. So was that a bet? I think should I have bet that? I showed restraint. Call the two over cards, right? So interesting plays that this guy's making. Quite interesting. Pretty good game going. So 315 more FP points. More octopi. I only need Let's see, 300. You go 300, you only need like a 300, $100,000, 100 times that by 100,000. And I mean, I'm keeping my position. I'm in the money. Here we go. What do we got? We got an 8-6 against this guy. This guy. Raise, just call. Let's. That is a. It's a pure fold. You don't see under the gun versus cutoff too often, but we've got a nice big pot brewing here. So he's got a pot sized bet left. So you either, let's see, you polarize, then this actually repolarized here. So you're gonna bet if you've got the nuts. I mean, you're probably not gonna just, yeah, unless he wants a check raise. But so it was a small bet. Seemed pretty smart. Smart thing to do. You don't want to price them out of the draws. Go away with that. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got, I mean, that's a bet every day of the week. That is definitely a bluff every day of the week. Check, check. Well, with eights, maybe. No, with eights, why? Why not? That's a bet. Why is that not a bet? Jimny. I mean, no, 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 no. That just doesn't make sense to me. Hmm. I mean, you got triple Broadway. Hmm. Eights on triple Broadway? Eh, I might like to get a little frisky here. This is a card that if I'm going to check it down, probably good to bet. And if I'm going to bet, I'm going to bet He's calling. I'm gonna have to. This is probably not a good idea, but I am going to go 150 here. Put some pressure on. See what happens. Great call. Oh, he's thinking about it, huh? Hmm, okay. Hmm, well, good raise. Good raise. Would I maybe check raise that? Good play. Yeah, I tried to get a little frisky. Sometimes you get a little frisky. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you're right. And sometimes you are wrong. Good call. Good play. Good play with the re-raise. Queen Jack, huh? Yeah, sometimes we do, but not today. That was a fun play, though. I gotta say, that was a fun play. I'm down that one buy-in because got stacked kings over queens, but that's okay. Otherwise, yeah, playing all right. Let's see, would I be doing that with a betting and then betting? Yeah, I'm definitely. If that came, sometimes I would be doing that. Sometimes I would be doing that. So I think this guy's pretty good then. This guy might be even better than I thought. I'm not giving them enough credit. I'm not giving him enough credit, Alfalfa. Probably better than me. And but that's not saying much. Na, 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 na. And 10, yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to bluff there. Pretty sure. Passive player or he's runner runner. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm going to watch a movie with the woman. 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 Thank you very much.